Hey, everybody, welcome back to the DeTalented Podcast. Now, before we go any further tonight, I'm going to ask you a question. Jimmy, I'm going to ask you a question.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Would you enjoy watching police officers and firefighters punching each other in the face for charity?
Man, I don't think I'd love anything more than
Man,
that.
well, let me tell you what we're talking about tonight.
Tell me.
911 Gives Hope, Guns and Hoses is April 11th. And guess what?
What?
The DeTalented Podcast has 30 tickets
30.
to give away.
Okay.
For free.
Free.
They get to go watch cops and firefighters punch each other in the face for free.
For free.
All you got to do is like this video, share this video, and comment Guns and Hoses on this video. We're going to give away 30 tickets to random people. We're going to pick them randomly, and we're going to give them away on air. I believe it's 3 episodes away. 3 episodes away. So we will actually announce the date coming up for the giveaway, and we'll make arrangements for you to come and get them. But you can go see Guns and Hoses for totally free.
And just to be clear, we already have a few that commented on the last.
We have a few that commented on the last few.
If
but
you're listening, don't worry. We got you.
That's
we
right.
Got you.
That's right. But they're all going in a big pool.
Yep.
And then we're going to randomly give them away to 30 individuals.
Yep.
Sound good?
Who comment?
Yeah. Comment.
We got a comment.
Comment, like, and share.
And it's the first 30.
Yeah. No, it's not the first 30.
You're talking about doing a drawing?
This is a random dirty 30, baby.
Man, you just threw that on.
30.
You just threw that on me.
The random
30.
So then, if you're the 31st comment, you still have a chance.
That's
if you're
right.
the 60th comment,
You have a chance.
the 100th.
100.
What you're telling me is there's a
there a
chance.
chance?
There's a chance. There's always a chance.
There's
like
always a chance. As always,
I like
I am
that.
here with my bestest, good, most talented buddy. He liked it when I said that last week. Jimmy the Talent. Jimmy,
did.
say hi.
I appreciate that. Just keep it coming. Keep it coming.
I thought you was talking about producer Rick.
No, producer Rick is the most that's talented, and he is
The
with us.
mostest.
And let me tell you what, we're happy to have him back. He had to burn the midnight oil last week and wasn't able to be here. Producer Rick, welcome back. You can say hi over there.
Again with that free overtime.
Don't you
I'm
love
telling
it?
you. But
Don't
here,
you love it?
but now enough of that because we're always here
That's right.
tonight
Get to it.
on the first half of the show.
Say it.
We have got Kelly, Big Sexy.
Yeah, baby.
Yardy
Whoa.
on the show with us from the board of 911 Gives Hope.
Yeah.
Say hi,
Well,
Kelly.
the way you introduced that, Ryan O'Brien needs to watch out because that announcement is just awesome.
Tell him, man. Tell him,
Yeah.
tell him to scoot over.
Yeah.
Move over, Bacon.
Well, I thank you for having us on here.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, 911 Gives Hope, and especially Guns and Hoses, this is our biggest money maker.
Yep.
And with this money, we give to date, almost 100 charities.
Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome. So the main goal of Guns and Hoses, and really 911 Gives Hope in general, is to help people with disabilities, correct?
Correct.
That's
Correct.
awesome, man.
Yeah.
Love it.
Do you know how much money you've given away to date?
Over $2.2 million.
Man, that's amazing. And how many years has that been?
Roughly 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is this going to be the 18th Guns and Hoses?
This is the 18th Gun and Hoses.
The 18th Guns and Hoses that we're
Yes.
giving free tickets away to.
Yes.
Yeah. That's
Yes.
right.
That's amazing.
That's
man.
no that I got
Let me tell you something about the Ford Center Guns and Hoses. There's not a bad seat in the house.
I know.
There's not a bad seat in the
They
house.
are good. Yeah.
And it is awesome action. You're talking about policemen beating up on firemen, sometimes firemen beating up on policemen, but it's all legal.
That's right.
It's all legal.
That's right.
All legal.
So
Ain't nobody going to jail for this fight.
not
I'm
for
in-
fighting in the rain.
I'm embarrassed to say this. This year will be my first time going to Guns and Hoses. I hesitate to say that. So
It is not my first time.
Well, you say that is that's because you're singing the national anthem.
Yeah, that's why he's going, right?
yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm working.
I'm sorry. I should have withheld that till later. But
No, we've already announced that.
Yeah.
We're-
He just
yeah.
backed the bus up
no,
right
I'm
over
talking
you.
about busting his chops.
Yeah. Hey, that's okay.
I'm talking
Bust
about
him.
busting his chops.
Bust them, Big Sexy. Bust them up, man. That's all right.
but I'm excited. Regardless, I've been wanting to come, but I play a lot on the weekends, and I'm
Right,
usually
yeah.
playing. So this was the excuse to get to be there. So has there been any knockouts? Is that a silly question?
No, we've had knockouts.
Okay.
And when you talk to the guy who follows me, in which if the ratings are low, we'll blame him.
Okay.
He can tell you more about the fights and stuff.
Okay. I like it.
He's our fight guru.
He's the fight commentator.
Is he the
Know
Joe
what he is?
Rogan of the group?
I don't know about that. I only watch one podcast. Who is this Joe Rogan?
I
only watch one podcast.
That's right. He's the big guy. But man, no, seriously, this organization, man, ever since it came about, and everybody knows, and we're not ashamed to say it, even though sometimes I'm ashamed to say it. But
Yeah.
we're Billy Bolin is huge friends of the show. We grew
Right.
up with Billy, and that's one of some of the stuff that he's done, because I know Billy was one of the. He was in on the very ground floor
Right.
of this.
So Billy started Kids Kingdom, and that's where I met Billy. Going to meetings for that, he pulled me in to help build Kids Kingdom, and our friendship flourished from there.
Ours started when we were young, and we just didn't have no choice. And then after that, it just kind of flourished.
Hanging out there in Crane Edition.
We live
You
in
grow
Crane
up on the
Edition.
southeast side. You
A
have
lot
no
of
choice.
people don't know about what Crane Edition is.
No,
Yeah.
I still call it that all the time.
Yeah.
Like people would be like, "Where are you from?" I'm like, "Well, I'm from like Crane Edition." They're like,
Yeah.
well, "What's Crane Edition?"
Exactly.
Well, I'll go back a little further.
Go Villa Sites.
Talking about some
Well,
Villa
Villa
sites.
Sites. Yeah, Villa Sites down there off of
Yeah.
Riverside and Lodge.
Yeah, man. Our dads grew up. In some of the houses they lived in had dirt floors down there
Yeah.
in Villa Sites.
In Villa
man.
Sites, yeah.
Definitely came up on that side of town, and so did Billy. Man, we rode our bikes all over the place, and we were together a lot. And I say all that to say, man, as my friend, I'm super proud of what he's done.
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you about Billy. If you would have told me that Billy Bolin would be the chief of police when we were in school, I would have told you. I would have asked you what you were smoking.
I think he probably would do the same
Yeah,
thing.
it was funny, man. And his story of how he got into law enforcement is
Started
just
at
hilarious.
the Kmart.
At the Kmart.
Yeah.
Kmart.
Yeah.
The Kmart
Yeah.
on Morgan, right?
Yeah, and when he got his
Yes.
tail tore up, and he's like, "I'll never let that happen again."
Never again.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm super proud that he's done this, man. So this organization, man. Yeah,
Well,
tell us more about it.
We're not to 911 Gives Hope yet.
Okay.
So Billy and Paul Kirby, he's another police officer.
Yep.
Started Kids Kingdom and stuff, and then came along this another police officer started this program called Music for Mickeys.
Okay.
So Music for Mickeys, for Mickey, was a fundraiser for Mickey Fernetton, who is one of the most awesome people you'll ever meet.
Yeah. So she is his daughter, right?
She is his daughter.
Yeah. See, I know her and him also.
Okay.
From
Billy.
So my son played basketball for Bossy, and both of them
Great
were
school.
and both of them were always the police officers at the games.
Yeah.
And she always wore her little
Yeah.
cheer
So-
outfit, and so we all.
Oh,
love
yeah.
her. Yeah.
Yeah. So Music for Mickey was started.
Okay.
And then the two merged, and that's when 911 Gives Hope came from.
Okay.
And so you're helping the Prader-Willi syndrome community and other disabled and disadvantaged children in the
Yeah.
community.
What a call!
Yeah.
There's no better cause than that.
No, there's not.
No,
I mean,
there's not.
Mickey, when I worked at Animal Control, I worked for Animal Control for almost 20 years. She would come in and she'd ride with me. She wanted to be an animal control officer.
Yeah.
So we made her an honorary animal control officer.
That's awesome.
So Mickey is one of our. She's near and dear to a lot of us,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's what this is about. Is about Mickey, Mickey's Kingdom.
Yeah.
That's I jumped ahead a little bit.
That's
so,
okay.
So Mickey's
all right.
Kingdom is actually named after Mickey Fernetton,
Okay.
not Mickey Mouse like some people think.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. No, that is
I'm-
amazing.
are you guys cooking?
We're cooking.
I'm carrying. I'm working on the air
Oh,
conditioner.
you're working on the
right now.
AC
Yeah,
right
yeah,
now.
yeah,
That
yeah,
is much
yeah.
appreciated.
Thank you,
to
baby
everybody.
Jesus. Blonde hair, blue eyes, skin of silk.
I thought it was just me getting hot.
No,
And
it's
you
not.
mentioned something earlier. If you feel comfortable enough, you just take however many layers of clothes you need to off.
So
You're all among friends.
yeah. So I'm getting a little warm
That's
in
all
here.
right. You do what you got to
what
do.
You do what you do.
Big Sexy's gonna shed the the outer layer right
Clothes
now,
are coming off.
while
That's
Brian
what
is
happens.
working on getting that
Yes.
temperature down to a reasonable degree.
I am getting it down.
And
swear.
so, okay, is that the big reveal? Woke up sexy again.
Oh, did I wear that?
Did I wear that?
Man,
That's great.
The numbers right now on YouTube are just,
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
you just
yeah.
can't
There's-
count
you know
them.
they're just snowballing.
Yeah, man.
Shoot.
Yeah.
But yeah, yes, I did know that about Mickey, and I do love the fact that they integrate Mickey Mouse into it.
Oh, he
with
did.
the way they did.
Yeah.
But if you know anything about Billy, he's a big Disney nerd.
Oh,
Huge.
oh, yeah.
We had a whole conversation one time about the adults who are big Disney fans, which is cool. I ain't got no problem with it.
He's the biggest.
Oh, he's a Disney dork.
Honestly, I'm surprised he did not retire and take over chief of police of Disney.
Yeah, be the Disney police.
Disney
There's
police.
still
Yeah.
there's still time. I'm sure he
There
can
is
do
still
that.
time.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the boys are getting older. Eli, he'll move out of the house one of these days. Maybe.
Yeah, I know. I don't know how that goes. I got 3 boys still at home, and I think I think Sam, or no, their youngest is Mikey's age.
So
isn't he?
yeah, Mikey and Eli, I believe, played
basketball
together.
Yeah, at Harrison.
Mikey's gone. He got married. I still have 2 at home though.
So that one that played basketball with Eli is married to producer Rick's daughter.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's kind of how he's married into the family and all that we
Yeah.
were talking about earlier. But I was just saying that I do love that he did integrate it in
Yes.
there, and I so I got an 8-year-old granddaughter, and dude. Every single weekend she's on my wife. We need to go to Mickey's Kingdom. We need to go to Mickey's Kingdom. So they're down there all the time.
Hey, and while they're down there, they can pick up a little litter here and there.
Yeah.
Share it on Facebook.
Hey, they would. They will.
I'm down there a few times a month, probably more. I try to do it early so people don't get the wrong impression of this old big sexy guy walking through there.
Walking around the playground, huh?
That happened to me at Kids Kingdom.
Is that right?
Yeah, I had a old chocolate lab. We used to walk down there. He loved kids.
Yeah.
So we'd sit there. I'd let him watch them. Somebody called the police on me.
Oh man.
Policeman pulled up, looked at me, shook his head, and
laughing
said,
over there.
"Oh, I won." Yeah. So, see, we went off on all of our rants.
Hey, that's what we do.
We
Yeah.
rant.
There
We're
is-
ranters.
I know.
It's okay. Hey, but that place, for the kid. I mean, I know that like these big events, like they're a big deal and they raise huge money.
Right.
But 911 gives hope. I mean, they're just ingrained into this community, so much that that's not the only thing that they do. And I know that's what we're promoting, and I love it. But they also do the 911 gives hope at Christmas time, where they load all the Christmas presents up.
Yeah, 911 gives hope
Yeah.
for the holidays.
Yeah.
That's another sleepless weekend.
Yeah,
We love it. Let me explain. Nobody on the executive board, the advisory board, or anything to do with 911 gives hope gets paid,
yeah,
except to see the faces on these kids.
Yeah.
Labor of love.
The labor of
Yeah.
love. The give day, you was at the give day.
Yeah.
Just seeing these organizations receive those checks, that's what it's about.
Yeah, that was very, very awesome. And I didn't realize how many organizations were there
Right.
that you guys were giving money
Yes.
to. That was amazing to see everybody collect that money.
And there was a lot of people that wasn't there.
Yeah.
That we just gave them the checks later on.
yeah.
So, to date, it's almost 100 charities, and all of them are geared towards children well-being and so forth.
Yeah. So how much time do you think you and the team here dedicate of a week or a month or a year to make sure that this charity has the wheels on it and it keeps moving forward?
Well, Shannon, she's the brains of the operation.
I know that.
Will-
I can tell.
She's the brains. She's the thinker. And she won't like it. She'll probably smack me. She's our babysitter. She keeps
okay.
us in line.
I can see that's needed.
Yeah.
I can see
Yeah.
that's needed.
Yeah, I would
It
say,
is needed.
Yeah.
But Shannon probably puts the most than any other volunteer. She does a lot of the graphics and stuff like that.
I'm pretty sure she makes neat cups like that right there.
She does. And I should have brought one.
Is this you?
That's Shannon.
Oh, I love this thing. And I love my shirt.
Well, she did this shirt too.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we can thank once again Billy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Billy.
That shirt's a one-off too, isn't it?
Yeah.
That didn't go into production.
It is produced by Shannon and this group called Two Quarters.
Okay.
So let me tell you. So let me tell you. Here, can we rant again?
Yeah.
Let me tell you the story about this cup. So we had Phil on, okay, and then Shannon. I'm sitting in my. I'm getting ready to. I'm pulling out of my driveway to take my wife to work one morning, and then here comes it's just almost a crash in my driveway. The freaking Jeep.
Billy.
Ripping
Yeah.
ripping into the driveway. He's like, "Don't leave yet. I got some stuff for you." And I had all my goodies. This cup, and
That's right.
I actually got 2 cups. And I'll come over that day, and I was like, "Hey, I
Yep.
gave you the other one." I didn't know they were different at the time, but I'm so glad that I got this one.
I got the I'm from Evansville rapper, the
Oh, I know.
Don.
Yes,
I'm
yeah.
kind of glad I got that one, man.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
That one
That
is
was that was a big.
Nice.
I'm sure you guys are familiar with the "I'm from Evansville" song.
Rapper the
Sure you
Don
guys
is,
have played
is,
that
is
a
a
few
true
hundred
Evansville
times.
legend, right?
That's right.
Yeah, dude.
That's right.
I'm telling you, we got to find him.
So the first time I saw the cup on the, I think you unveiled it. Is that the one with Phil?
Yep.
You unveiled it on
Yep.
that, and me and my wife looked at each other and said, "Shannon's work."
Yep.
That's it.
Well,
That's
I've been
it.
and for ever since then I've been meaning. So I've been meaning to get with you ever since then. We got to talk because we want some stuff, man.
I can connect you up with her.
We want
Okay.
some hats and some shirts. And
Yeah.
so I got a bunch of people on me to get some
Yeah.
stuff, man.
She's your go-to person.
I've got people in Massachusetts wanting hats.
Is that right?
Yeah.
like the one you got on, or
That-
the podcast.
No,
Or
they
the-
want a podcast
the
hat.
the
Yeah.
talented.
Yeah. So in case no one notices, I don't know if they do or not. We always try to wear a different hat on the
yeah.
show, and it kind of started off as a joke. And Jimmy was going out buying new hats every week.
That got costly,
don't-
and then I ran out of room.
Yeah.
You don't have that many hats. I thought every man has at least 100.
Well,
Oh, I probably got
And,
it.
this is what, the 51st.
This is episode 51.
Yeah, I don't think
Yes.
I have 100.
Yeah.
I don't think I have quite 100.
Well, I can't talk to you anymore.
My wife.
I
Well,
bet I got
here's the
100.
problem. My wife doesn't let me keep anything. My wife
okay.
throws everything out.
That's why you hide them.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, you hide
You
them.
get your rack and hang them up, man. Make them neat, pretty them up.
That's
I got-
what
I
should
That ain't what I do.
That's what I should do, but I don't.
I got a hat rack thing from Temu,
Yeah.
and it works very good.
Yeah. Dude, I got a dresser that I can't see the top of, and it's got hats stacked
Oh, yeah.
up like
You
this
never
high.
have too many hats.
Yeah.
My wife hides them. I'm lucky to find them.
But I got to have a lot. I fish. So,
Yeah.
if you fish, you got to have hats.
Yeah, I only fish when I go Long John Silver's.
Yeah. No, I will go
I
there.
used to live in Alaska, and I've not fished since I left Alaska.
Hold on. Now, see here, it just got more interesting. So, you're from Alaska?
No, I'm from Evansville.
And you moved to Alaska?
I know what Villa Sites and Crane Edition
Oh,
is.
that's true. Yeah, that kind of slipped my mind. So, how did you end up in Alaska?
I was in the military.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Were you in like Anchorage or Juneau? or-
Outside Anchorage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still,
How long were you there?
2.5 years.
was that long enough?
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved
I've
it.
always. You hear all these people want to take a cruise and all the time.
If
and
I
they're
do,
I would
Alaska.
love. I would love to go on an Alaskan
Alaskan
cruise.
cruise.
See like
Yeah.
Denali and all that
Yeah.
stuff, man. I think that'd be awesome. And plus, I'm a big fan of the Deadliest Catch. I'm not gonna lie, I love that
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So from Evansville in the military to Alaska back. And then, so you just went down to volunteer when you heard they were doing the Kids Kingdom, or was it?
So there's a little backstory to it.
Okay.
Me and my current wife, we lost our son,
Oh,
and we want to do something positive.
Yeah.
Turn it into something positive. And we heard about, and I knew who Billy was, and he used to work with my sister-in-law at Kmart.
Okay.
So I knew who Billy was.
okay.
So
That's great.
We approached Billy talking about it. He said, "Hey, come and help us build this playground." So we turned that negative in our life into a positive.
Yeah,
And
absolutely,
that's what we've been doing ever since.
man. See,
And that was how long ago? 18 years?
2003, we lost him. 2004 is
Okay.
when we built Kids Kingdom.
Okay.
And that's the first one. Like Kids Kingdom was there, and now it's Mickey's Kingdom.
Mickey's Kingdom,
right?
But so that's a long. See, man, you never know. Everybody's got a story, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
And you don't know what it is until. That's what I love about these conversations is the kind of things that you find out. So you guys, going off of your own. I can't imagine. There's people that will say, I can't imagine how how that felt. But it's so awesome that instead of letting that dictate to you that negative things,
right?
Like you said,
right.
turn it into something
positive.
And I'm sure that's fulfilled you in a way that nothing else would. That there's nothing else that could could probably take the place. Now you probably can't imagine your life without 911 Gives Hope.
I couldn't.
Yeah,
I couldn't imagine.
That's amazing, man.
There's a great group of people.
Yeah,
we have a dedicated babysitter most of the time.
Over there.
She does keep us in, especially it's mainly Phil. She mainly has to keep.
Oh, she has to keep
that
Phil
right?
in line.
Yeah,
yeah.
Okay.
No,
just to make him feel good. We kind of make him think she's babysitting all of us.
I believe that.
But it's really
it's
Phil.
really just
It's
Phil.
Yeah,
Because Phil's the instigator. Is that what it is? I can see Phil being an instigator.
he's a hot mess.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I can see Phil being the guy that poke at
yeah.
you, and then but he's always the one sitting. He's like Eddie Haskell, right? Remember Eddie Haskell?
Yeah.
Hi there. Hi, Mrs. Cleaver. How are you doing today? And poking at you when you turn around.
I know when I was around you guys last year at the banquet there, everybody it seemed like a big family.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought that was really neat.
And that day we was kind of in slow mode.
Yeah.
You really did not see everybody in action.
Yeah.
The toy drive, it's like a seamless, everybody's in tandem. The day of Guns and Hoses is such organized chaos. But from 6 o'clock in the morning when we start setting up to 3 o'clock in the morning when we finally clear everything out of the Ford Center.
That's a long day.
It's a long day, but it's once you see the numbers and stuff, and we're hoping for a sellout.
Yeah.
We want a sellout.
You hearing that, Evansville, Indiana? We need a sellout.
It needs to be a sellout.
At 911 Gives Hope Guns
Now,
and Hoses, April 11th. Did we mention we're giving away tickets? I'm sorry.
30
30
tickets.
Comment, like, subscribe. You got to comment, Guns and Hoses.
Yeah.
Like the video, share the video, and hit the subscribe button so you know when we give away the tickets, you won't miss it. Now,
All of
back
that.
to our regular
so here's
scheduled
my question.
programming.
Yeah, it usually does sell out, doesn't it? Or gets
It's
real
close to sellout. We've
Okay.
never sold it out.
Okay.
We've never sold it out.
Okay.
We've been really close, really so close. I wanted to go up there, and if I knew ahead of time, I probably would have went up there and bought 50 tickets myself.
Yeah.
Just to say, hey, we sold it out.
So what is the capacity there? I'm not sure. Is it around 10,000 or so?
9,000.
It depends on the seating.
Yeah, it
Okay.
depends on the event and the seating. I think for Guns and Hoses, it's like I was talking to Phil today. I think it was like 9,078.
Okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
It's a pretty good crowd,
Yeah,
man.
that is a good crowd.
Because when we do opening ceremonies, which is never the same, in opening ceremonies, we don't even know what's going to be.
Is that right?
Until that day, because our technical advisor, engineer, the brains of that, will not share with us what it is.
So everybody gets excited.
Everybody gets
is-
excited opening ceremonies, and none of them have been exactly the same. The music is pretty much the same, but the events leading up to the way the living logo comes out is usually different. And the living logo being you have a police officer, kid, and a firefighter.
Okay.
That's the living logo. That's the 911 Gives Hope logo.
All right. Oh, yeah. Okay.
And
You know
the
what that
very
is.
first one was Eli, was the boy holding the police officer's hand.
Okay, yeah. So Billy's boy Eli.
Billy's boy Eli.
Yeah. Then that's pretty cool.
And that was that back when it was at the
2000.
Coliseum?
2008, yes.
So it has graduated.
And, yeah. Went from the Coliseum the first year, went to Robert Stadium, and then to the Ford.
That tells you how long it's been going on, man. It was
Yeah.
at Roberts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like our kids don't even know what Robert Stadium is.
No, they
The
just see a patch of
Coliseum.
grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Coliseum was so small.
Oh, yeah.
And it was so packed.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's packed. Yeah, man. I remember, like I said, I remember going there. We talked about it a couple of weeks ago, back when they did the wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Superstar
with Lance
Bill
Russell.
Dundee,
Yeah,
Lance Russell,
Jerry Lawler,
Dave Brown.
Yeah.
Dutch Mantel.
Yes.
Fabulous ones.
All of them.
Yeah.
Bam Bam Bigelow.
That's right.
Yeah, dude. They had everybody at it.
Jerry Lawler.
Yep. He was the king.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. That
Tommy
was awesome.
Rich. You had the
Yeah.
People's Army versus the King's
Yeah,
Army.
let me tell you what, man. One of my one of my favorite childhood stories, man, is I was with Bill. I was with Billy Bolin, Aaron. I was with Aaron. We went to church over in Henderson. We all went to this youth group, and we stopped at McDonald's on the strip on 41. Right? Have you heard this story? Yeah. So we're like 12, and like all of a sudden we notice up there ordering food is Jerry Lawler, Bill Dundee's son, all of them, and the manager of McDonald's for some reason decides to start popping off to them. And Jerry Lawler, he's told them he's like, nobody likes that fake stuff, and Jerry Lawler just broke it down, dude. He broke him down like a shotgun. He's like, "What'd you say, you little bleep with ears?" He said, "What if I slap you, and then you can tell me if it's real or not?" Dude, me and Billy and Aaron and Philip, and we were all just yelling and cheering and
slapping.
We felt like, we felt like we got to see a free match right there. Yeah.
So next time you talk to Billy, ask him the follow-up story on that, because he knows who that guy is.
He knows who that manager is?
Yes.
Really?
Just ask him. Ask him about it.
I can't believe he's never told me. Billy, you guys,
right?
Billy,
Yeah.
we are going to talk. Because I'm telling you what, man, you should have seen how red he got. Like it was truly a moment where it was like the moment he realized he
messed up a little
messed
bit.
up.
Could
Yeah.
you imagine nowadays? Oh, somebody would have had a cell phone.
It would have been on. Oh, yeah. Cell phones, I don't even think they existed.
Probably
But they
not.
probably did in like a bag in someone's car.
Yeah.
No, they didn't even have them.
Yeah,
yet.
maybe not.
A while ago.
Because if you think Elvis had his mounted in the car.
Yeah.
So, they didn't have the bag phones.
No. So it was crazy though. It was so funny. And what, how ironic that comes up, and sure enough, Billy was involved in that.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if he somehow instigated. I love that you've heard the story, man.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's funny.
Yeah, there's a follow-up to it. You have to ask Billy about
believe it.
who the guy was. He didn't know then.
But he knows now.
Later
Yeah.
in life, he found out who that guy was.
Oh man, I'm dying to know now.
What if it's Rapper the Don?
Nah, probably not.
No chance.
No, because he's from Henderson, man.
Yeah,
He went from Evansville.
probably not.
The Thunderbolt racing guy.
That's right.
Dude. You know what, man? I was messing around the other day, and this is about to be a bad rant. Let's talk more about 911 Gives Hope.
We could go all night.
I'm telling you, man.
So 911 Gives Hope. Is an organization that's put together to help the kids in the community. And we're not just talking about Evansville. We're talking about communities. And I have a list here. I'm cheating, Producer Rick.
That
That's
ain't
all
cheating.
right. That's a lot.
Nobody
That's a
even
big
saw
list.
that piece of paper.
I'll just name a couple of them. The Anderson Woods Summer Camp. That's not around here. I saw one earlier. Wabash County Santa. One of our big fighters. Well, he's not really big. He'll fit in this bucket. but his heart's bigger than the table.
Yeah, yeah.
Daniel Hopper.
Okay.
He's from that area, and he's doing it for a great reason. And he keeps wanting to come back.
He keeps coming back for more.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The Heidi Shriners Transport Unit, River City Youth Baseball, Santa Claus Club, Newburgh Buddy Ball, Nancy Hanks Elementary Special Needs Program, and that's just a few of the Madisonville Santa and Acts of Kindness Program. We've had several fighters from Madisonville area. That's the type of agencies we
That you're
donate
helping.
to.
Yeah.
We're helping, and then they're helping.
Oh yeah.
They're helping other kids.
Real good. Hold on, we can't let him off the hook for that.
No, he's on camera right now.
Yeah. There is no.
Hello.
Can I answer it?
No, I'm not going to answer it.
Oh
No,
man.
can I answer it?
Oh yeah, no,
That was the work phone, wasn't it?
yeah, it was.
Oh yeah. I didn't. That's the first time I've heard you say a 4-letter word like that on this podcast.
I know. I'm sorry. Work. That's a bad one. It is.
That's a bad.
That is the bad one. Okay, but I'm sorry. I had to call him out on that. But so here's what I was going to say about that, though. And before you even what I love is that's not just limited to like Evansville or this area. It's tri-state or really as far-reaching, probably I would assume as you could get.
Yeah, I mean we've helped. We have a fighter from Ohio. He had a need in his community. We help with that need.
Yeah.
Just like the 911 gives hope for the holiday toy drive. We take them to area hospitals, and then they distribute them out to their hospitals, like in Henderson, up in the clinics up in Pike County, and so forth.
Right.
So it's not just Evansville.
Yeah.
We encompass the greater tri-state area.
As far as your hands can reach.
Right.
Yeah, man. And that I mean, like I said, that's awesome. I think, in the world we live in, one of the rarities is which is sad, is that, it's people's job to, God intended all of us to love each other and to reach out and to help each other.
Yes.
That's what we believe.
Yes.
Man, it doesn't get any better than, an organization that comes together and says, we don't care, where we're from, what, just like, some of us are firefighters, some of us are policemen,
right.
Some of us are, business people. Let's come together and do something good for other people that doesn't necessarily benefit us.
It's to benefit the kids.
It's to benefit these children.
And that's what it's all about. At the end of the day, people ask, well, are you a pro-gun? Are you a pro-firefighter? Or pro hoses? To me, I'm pro all of them.
Pro the kids.
Pro kids, but for those on that night, 15 individuals 30 individuals stepping in that ring, or they used to call it in wrestling the square circle. I root for them all.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, at times, I do root for certain boxers.
Oh yeah.
Like I said earlier, I don't box. I make my kids box.
Yeah.
my daughter, she's fought in it 6 times.
Okay.
So, and she's not fighting this year, but she's helping Chris with the backstage area.
The back stuff well, man, I'm telling you, man, here's the thing that if you've never done it, you don't know. And even if it's for charity, it doesn't matter for charity. Like Mike Tyson said, everybody's got a plan till you get punched in the face.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
And
so it's one of those. And so not only are they doing this for this, they're not just doing something for these kids. They're doing something that takes some stones, man.
Yes.
It is something to get in there and know. And if anybody's ever been in a fight, that's a kind of feat. I don't care how ready you are. I don't care whatever. If you're not scared, you're stupid. Right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So they're going in the face of fear, even though it's even it's for for charity, and they're doing this. And another thing you don't understand, I don't care how good an athlete you are, you have no idea how good a shape you have to be in to fight those. How many? It's 3 1-minute rounds.
3 1-minute rounds.
You talk about winded.
Yeah.
If you're not trained to fight, yeah.
And they're judged on points.
Yeah.
So it's how many rounds you land in the right place.
Right. So it's effective scoring is by effective punching.
We have professional judges that do come in.
Yeah. And judge the fights.
And judge them. And Chris can talk. And some fighters, they lose points because they have bad habits and they do things they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah. Hitting and rabbit punching and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And punching.
Does anybody get mad down there? You see anybody get mad, or is everybody pretty?
Yeah, some people get mad.
Yeah.
I'm not saying what side of the ring, but some people get
We'll
mad.
talk to Chris more about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that should be that.
But as far as I know, we've only had one person kicked out of Guns and Hoses in 18 years. Okay. And that's because they was severely drunk, disorderly, and they was asked to leave.
That was in the crowd, not
that
a fighter.
was in the crowd. That was not a fighter.
Just to clarify, that was not a fighter.
Wait, at these fights, there's only ever been one person kicked out?
One person that we can think of, because we had discussion about at our last board meeting, and it was one person that we can think of.
I can't believe that, because I believe it. But Producer Rick.
Producer Rick.
But because usually, man, people are some young. I don't want to blame it on young guys, but people get rowdy when they go
Yeah.
to stuff like that,
Yeah.
man. You know,
I'd say that's a pretty good record.
yeah,
That's a really good record.
that's a super good record. That's all.
But really, is that the place you want to be starting stuff with?
No.
Bunch of law enforcement.
That's probably the
law
thought
enforcement down
process
there,
too.
yeah.
Like
So-
even the ones
yeah.
that are getting
Probably-
rowdy are like, I'd
probably
probably
ain't
do
the
nothing
place,
here.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only am I with the cops and the firefighters, I'm with the ones who like to fight.
Yeah,
So-
right.
So probably not. Well, man, Kelly, it's been super awesome to have you on the show, and we're not done yet. We're going to take a break, and then in just a few minutes, we're going to bring on another guest that's involved with Guns and Hoses, and Kelly will still be in the studio. She might hear him yell from the back or jump on camera
No, not me.
or do whatever. But man,
me.
thank you for coming. Thank you for being a fan of the show. Thank you for what you do for these kids. Man, I think it's an
teamwork.
amazing thing.
It's teamwork. It takes a team.
Teamwork makes the
right.
dream work, baby.
Exactly.
right.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Kelly, big sexy, I appreciate it, man. Awesome.
Hey, thank you for answering the phone.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming.
Hey, enjoyed it.
All right.
Awesome.
I love it.
And we will be right back.
And we're back. You like that?
Wow, yeah.
And we're back.
Yeah, you did great.
So, I think everybody thought that it was done.
No,
they
we-
didn't because we announced it. We shouldn't have announced it. We should be like, hey, have a good night.
Then they'd have clicked off.
No, they wouldn't have because they watched to the very end.
But they would have thought that was the very end.
But here's the thing. Part 2. We're back.
Part two.
2. Part 2. And I don't want to say who's going to get more views on this. I think Big Sexy has his own idea of how this is going to go. But we have our second guest of the evening, and that is Miss. You know what, Chris? I'm going to let you introduce yourself. Chris, take it away.
All right. Well, first, thank you for having myself on, as well as Kelly and Shannon for helping organize everything. Anytime that we get an opportunity to promote Not Only Gives Hope and Guns and Hoses, I tell people all the time that we couldn't do what we do without the support of our community. And we are very fortunate to have a community that truly does support what we do. I got involved. I'm Chris Rowe. I've been in the sheriff's office for 23 years.
Okay.
When I came on,
You don't look old enough to be involved in
For 23 years.
I appreciate that. I think over the years, being punched in the face as many times as I have, I've been pretty lucky. But yeah, so when I came on the sheriff's office as a deputy, I was in a probationary period, and Guns N' Hoses kicked off in 2008 at the Coliseum, and I was like, oh my gosh, that'd be so cool. I never boxed in my life, but I was like, that'd be something I might be interested in.
Yep.
And when I came on the sheriff's office, I always wanted to find a way to give back to the community outside of wearing the badge.
Sure.
And Guns N' Hoses was a perfect opportunity for me to do that. And it's interesting because I quit drinking in 2009. And I took up boxing in 2009. That was the first year I competed.
Most people take up fighting the same time they take up drinking.
right. So all time, in our profession, alcohol, it's just not a good mix
Sure.
with first responders.
Absolutely.
And, we've lost some good officers over the years, that had a drinking problem.
Yeah.
I recognized it early on in 2009. I was lucky to find Guns N' Hoses, and poured all my energy into that.
Yeah.
And started training. I had a next door neighbor that was a prize fighter over in England.
Okay.
Guy by the name of Mike Booker, and
Okay.
Mike took me under his wing. He said, "I'll train you for free," and he said, "But don't ever be late and don't ever stand me up." So
That's fair.
That was the deal, and he trained me for a lot of years, and.
Yeah.
Just getting into the event early on, I got to meet a lot of the founding members, the Pat Vermettens, the Billy Bolins, kind of took me under their wing. And then, a spot on the advisory board opened up, and, hey, you want to do that? And then a spot on the executive board opened up, and, hey, you want to do that? And
So you
here
got
I am 18 years later.
You got to retire from the fighting part.
So then that's the
Yeah.
question. How many years did you fight, and how long has it been since you fought?
So my first one was in 2009. I fought Russ Word. He beat me by a split decision. And
Do you agree with that call?
I
Yeah.
do. Yeah.
You agree with the decision?
Yeah.
Wow, what an honest
He-
guy.
Look at this guy.
He beat me by 1 point, 1 punch, split decision. So I came back and challenged him the next year and beat him, and then he challenged me again, and I beat him again. So we ended it there, and we're good.
The
friends.
trilogy. You're the
it.
winner of the trilogy.
That's it.
So hold on, let me get this. So you fought in the second Guns and Hoses.
I did. Yeah.
So from 2, and then how many? So you just told us that was 3 years.
Yeah.
So did you fight him 3 years in a row?
So I did, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Fought him 3 years in a row, and then I had an opportunity to fight against Rob Butterbean Ralph in an exhibition, but it was Guns N' Hoses Fighters at the Coliseum. Sugar Ray Leonard came to Evansville.
I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that.
And he came down to our gym and hung out and got his autographs, and we got to raise money for cancer awareness.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. And then I fought Mike Doran. He's been a part of the event for a very long time. I fought him in 2012, I think, maybe, sometime around then, or maybe 2013. I can't remember. But anyways, he was undefeated, and somebody offered me a steak dinner if I fought him.
Man,
So
a steak dinner.
I won't throw any names out there, Billy Bull and Paul Kirby.
Yeah.
But no, so I fought Mike Doran, and then I fought Willie Curry in 2015. And then I fought Dylan Basham in 2017, and then I finished up in, I think, 2022 against 2021.
Okay.
Our babysitter.
Keeping it straight over there.
Keeping
it straight.
My last fight was in 2021 against Mike Smith.
Okay.
And all of them are good friends.
Listen to that, man, how he knows.
That's, yeah.
Yeah.
He must not have took too many punches.
Hey, I'll tell you what, knock on something, because I still do train with the team, and I help them prepare for the fights and help arrange the matchups. But I was very fortunate early on to have a coach, Mike Booker, that took me under his wing and taught me defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in all my fights, I've never had a bloody nose. I've never had a black eye. I've been very, very lucky.
Come out pretty every time, huh?
Yeah, Mike Doran says I run from the fights. But, yeah.
So am I calling it wrong? Does Danny T train some people for that? Did he train some people for Guns and Hoses ever? Danny Thomas?
Yeah, he does some stuff with some guys down in his gym. We don't tell our guys like, you have to come to our gym.
Okay.
Just get in the gym.
Right.
We do encourage them to come down to our boxing gym, which is in the basement of the old courthouse.
So okay, so that I didn't even know. So you guys got your own. Now that this has gone on this long, you guys got your own gym where all the. What about the fighters from other places?
So they a lot of times because we do have a lot of fighters come from out of Evansville, the tri-state area,
Right.
And a lot of them have already been maybe training with this person or that person in this gym, and I just tell them, like, hey, guys, I just need you to make 1 or 2 workouts. Let me get some eyes on you.
Sure.
Let me make sure we're matched, because at the end of the day, we're here as volunteers. We don't want anybody getting seriously injured. So I don't want to match somebody that's a pro-level boxer against somebody that's never fought. So try to get some eyes on them and just kind of.
So you do some evaluation before you do the matchmaking.
Yeah.
Are you the matchmaker?
I'm the matchmaker for the Guns team, and then Paige Jones, another board member, matches for the Hoses team.
Okay.
Right. So let me ask you this. Are you ever going to dust the gloves off? Come back out.
You know what? My son, he's an 8th grader at North, and he's all the time asking me, Dad, just one more time.
One more.
Dad, just one more time.
That's easy to say, son.
Yeah.
That's that'd be my answer.
I'm like, man, I had a pretty good run.
What kind of steak dinner are we talking here?
Right.
Right? Yeah.
Did he pay up? Did Billy pay up?
I don't think Billy ever did, but he's bought me a few lunches over the years, so we call it even.
That's not a steak dinner.
That's not a steak dinner.
Them
Them lunches are on. Those are on top of. Not Billy, you owe Chris a steak dinner.
The other Paul Kirby, he did. So.
Okay. So then let me ask you this: How long did you start? When did you start training for the fight that year? The year of.
Yeah. So I didn't know anything about boxing. Mm-hmm. So in 2008, when Guns and Hoses was first getting talked about and raising money, I got with my coach in 2008 and just said, hey, because we have a rule, you can't fight when you're on probation. So I went through the academy in 2007.
Okay.
And so the first Guns and Hoses was early 2008. so I wasn't going to be eligible until 09.
Right.
And yeah, so I started training in 2008. And I'll tell you what, if you want to make a good showing at the Guns and Hoses, you have to put in a lot of training.
Yeah.
And you can't just think I'm going to go in there and
I'm just going to
not
show up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody's, it's 3 1-minute rounds. And with the lights right here, it
Yeah.
feels like it's 100 degrees.
Yeah.
8,000 people, screaming at you.
So I grew up boxing, like backyard boxing.
Oh, me too.
Man, just our dad, some of my earliest memories are my dad on his knees, man, old pair of brown Everlast gloves, man. We just grew up like that. I know what it takes to fight.
Yeah.
And I know what it takes. I've been in a couple little scuffles, I've been the guy over there, hands on my knees. The best conditioned athletes in the world are fighters, or at least some of the best conditioned. There's nothing like it. And even me and producer Rick was talking a little bit about it before everybody showed up. You're also dealing with an adrenaline dump that happens, man. That makes that just crushes you, man.
Yep.
Anybody who thinks they can get in, let me tell you what, you want to see what some janky fighters look like. Watch like the remember like the tough man contest in Owensboro, and the guys would show up and just out of in jeans and take their shirt off and go out there, and they look more like swimmers than boxers, right?
Yeah.
They just throwing everything they could. Every once in a while you get a guy in there that could fight,
right.
and usually when you did, he would knock someone's block off. But man, nobody people who talk. That's one.
And it's it is a lot of pressure. It really is. I mean, we have we went from the Coliseum to the Roberts Stadium to the Ford Center.
Yeah.
We're almost selling out the Fords. I mean, that's pretty cool. We're giving away millions of dollars. Over
No, that's amazing.
But it is very.
I'll say, but here's another thing, man, and this is just what a lot of people don't think about. As a guy, no, you don't want to go out there and get knocked out.
Well, you don't want to get knocked out in front
of
a couple
awful
people.
Feel, right? Right? Like you don't want your kid to see you getting.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on, Daddy, wake up in a minute. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? You don't want that.
We've had a couple of those.
Yeah, there's a real fear to that, man. Like we got pride as men. So, like I said, it takes a lot of cojones to go in there and do this, man. So the fact they're doing it for kids, I'm surprised that more. Well, I don't know. You said do a lot of guys do any of them have? I know you said a couple get mad, but I would think that there's some that's got to have. You got to be I'm gonna tell you, you got to be a different kind of guy to go do that, right?
Yeah.
Most people won't.
Yeah, and for me, people will ask me, do you get nervous before the event? Do you get? Heck yeah, I do.
Sure.
I mean, heck yeah, I do.
How could you not?
I'm dehydrated. I can't drink enough water.
Yeah.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
And I tell our fighters all the time, if you don't have that, something's not right.
Yeah.
No.
Like you should be nervous that you're going to go in front of 8,000 people. I don't care. I trained, just as hard, if not harder, than anybody on the team. And I still got really nervous before every fight.
Yeah,
and I just hoped that I could fall back on my training to keep me from getting embarrassed in front of 8,000. But I never was afraid to lose.
Yeah.
I just didn't want to get knocked out.
Right.
That's
right.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Like
you
I
don't
said, if you say you're not scared, you're either lying or stupid.
Yeah.
Right. Something's wrong.
Anyone can get knocked out.
Yeah.
Anyone at any
That's
time.
exactly right.
Anybody.
Anyone at any time.
Yeah. You get clipped on that chin.
Yeah.
Get that
Some
sweet
people
chin
have
music.
a button like this big,
Yeah.
and some have a very small button.
Yeah.
And we've had some guys that have been just stud boxers.
Yeah.
I mean, just some of the best to come in our gym, but they get hit on the chin.
You
one
touch 'em?
shot.
Yeah.
And
I know some guys like that. Them old glass jowls, man. That happen. And then I've known some brickheads that you just like, what do I got to do?
Those are my favorite.
Yeah.
Those are my favorite. We get the guys that come to the gym and they're like, I'm here to train.
Yeah.
I'm benching 450 pounds. You put them in there and it's like the ugliest thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, man, I know. Well, anybody that I love the sport of fighting, and anybody that knows fighting knows that them big muscle guys aren't it's them long, slender guys with big hands and that like. Do you remember the King of the Street, Marco Rujas? Remember him?
Yeah,
from the UFC. Yeah. That's what a fighter looked like back then. They were all like, oh, look, they put him in there with these big muscle guys, and they were like, oh, he doesn't have a chance. I was like, no, man, this dude's the fighter, man. And he would sit back and sit there and snipe them, man. You know,
Nate Diaz.
Yeah,
Like a Nate
yeah,
Diaz.
Nate
Both the Diaz
Diaz.
brothers, yeah.
Yeah, they both look like some. Well, they are bums, but you know, they're tough bums though.
Yeah.
They're from Stockton, baby.
And I think it's always important to and everybody's different. Some people like the show. We got a guy that, I mean, he's built a pretty good fan base, Sam the Stillhammer Smith. And is he 60? He's probably pushing almost 60. He might be 60 by the time the event happens.
And he's fighting in the event.
Yeah, he's fighting for the Evansville Police Department.
He's crazy.
But this dude is, I mean, he is just in phenomenal shape. And he trains so hard, but he's got he puts on a show. Kids come to watch him. They walk out with him. And it's pretty cool. I mean, you think of like a WWE or something like that.
Sure.
Like he comes out dancing and he puts stuff on Facebook and just trying to.
He's got a good name, the Stillhammer,
to hype up the event. But dude, he's almost 60 years old.
Yeah.
And whoop anybody in the gym.
I can't imagine that.
Amen.
Yeah.
I'm 50. We're 50 years old.
Yeah.
No chance. No shot.
And me, I'm humble. Like I don't want to do that. Like I just.
Sure. You just want to walk out.
You know what I mean? Because if I get out there dancing and then I get in the ring. I'm probably going to catch one on the chin for the first time ever.
So then
I'm going to be laying on my back, and then next thing you know, they're going to be having the Chris Rose shuffle that everybody's going viral on.
So what's your come out music? Do you change it, or do you still have do you have one
it
song?
It changes every year. A lot of times I'll have friends or somebody recommend something.
Okay.
But you get to pick.
I've had
you
some
pick
Disturbed. I've had some the Police and the Fireman. I'm Too Hot. Just that song, just silly stuff.
Yeah. Well, that's part of the fun down there, though. Is the whole thing that, like I said, it's not like prize fighting where it's everybody knows it's for charity, it's for a good thing, and these guys are going out there and putting it on the line. So, it is. There has to be like that, that entertainment value of it. I mean, people are coming out and they're seeing people in the community. It's not like guys that you see on TV all the time fighting. I mean, and so, I love that. Like you're saying, that guy, man, he's built a little following from the way, just from that, from doing that. And is he still a police officer, or is he retired?
You talking about Sam?
Yeah.
He's still active. He's a sergeant with the Evansville Police Department, and he was actually retiring last year, and he stepped up to fill a spot this year against a guy that's pretty tough. So he's going to be
how old's his opponent?
I think he's maybe in his 30s.
Oh man!
30s. And it's interesting how we do it because we have to take like how many fights have you had?
Yeah.
What's your age? What's your weight? I mean, there's so many things that we look at when we're trying, because it's not like a, USA boxing event or something like that where everything's got to be so precise. It's, we have to try to match them the best. That's why we wear 16-ounce gloves. Mm-hmm. We wear headgear. We try to keep all the fighters safe.
I never thought about it, but I bet insurance is something else for this event.
Yeah, we carry a nice, healthy insurance policy for the event. And but I tell people, if you come in amongst my friends, if you come and you don't have a good time, I'll refund your ticket personally. Just because.
Has anybody ever told you, man, I did not have a good time?
Never.
I didn't think so.
Never. On the times I've been, I've always enjoyed it, man.
Yeah.
And I've been probably, I don't know, 4 times maybe. Yeah. And man, it's always fun, man. It's it's a big, it's an electric event, man.
Sure.
And this year it's going to be, I'm really excited, man. We're going as the DeTalented Podcast this year.
I know who I'm rooting for, though. I think I'm rooting for Sam. The
Stillhammer? Just on name alone, bro.
Man.
The Stillhammer.
Yeah.
And he's 60.
An OG representing.
Man.
Yeah. How cool is that, though?
That's awesome.
It really is.
Because like I said, that's the first thing I said, man. At my age now, at 50, there's no way, no shot.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine. Did you hear Jimmy when he walked up the steps?
Oh, I'm still breathing hard. Only thing I'm going to be fighting is my tuning on my guitar, hoping it stays in tune.
You know what I'm most excited about this year?
What's that?
Is the national anthem.
Oh, man.
Huh?
No pressure, though. No pressure there.
Oh, yeah.
No pressure.
Yeah.
No pressure there.
What are we doing? Are we doing like the Steve Vai style? Or are we doing
I'm just going to do
Chris
the
Stapleton style?
The Jimmy DeTalent thing.
You going to sing it or scream it?
I'm going to sing it.
Are you going to scream the one note, the final note?
I might have a little scream in there.
We're going to have some build up, We got to keep the fans.
Try to do something.
Have you guys heard Jimmy DeTalent play anywhere ever before?
I played at their banquet last year.
That's right. That's right. What'd you do?
I played 3 hours. I played a lot of songs.
Wow.
Yeah.
You did.
I bet I heard that set before.
I bet you
I
have.
bet you I've
It's
heard
one
it before
set
too.
for all. One size fits all.
It is one size.
I know what you're not playing.
Yeah. So, but dude, I'm ready. I'm ready for you to represent.
Yeah.
Don't be not making me proud.
So has anybody forgot the lyrics there of the national anthem?
Not that I can remember.
So I might be the first. Is that what we're saying here?
Are you going to know it, or are you going to take a piece of paper?
No, I've been. Hey, listen.
I can hold up cue cards.
You know, I'm not one for practicing or rehearsal. If you come out and see me live, you'll know that. This is the one thing that I'm actually working on practicing and trying to make sure I know those lyrics backwards and forwards.
Well,
I'm
I'm
not one of
excited for you. I really am.
Yeah.
I'm
No,
excited
it'll be
to do
good.
it.
It'll be good.
It's an honor
It'll
to
be
do
good.
it.
It'll be
Yeah.
good.
More excited to have you.
I'm going to be heckling you, but
Don't do that.
No, it's a very surreal moment. It really, I mean, it's
I would never
it's
heckle
so
no-
patriotic.
yeah,
Our
yeah,
opening
yeah.
ceremony.
That's
I mean,
what I'm saying.
I'm teasing him.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. I would never
No,
heckle somebody
I'm honored to be a part of
while they're singing the national anthem.
it. Yeah.
Maybe after.
Maybe
But,
after.
Yeah, when you come back to the seats, it's on.
That's okay. That's okay then. I can take it.
Jimmy, what'd you do?
What'd you do?
Oh, no, it'll be awesome, man. We're all excited to come and to be representing our community and screaming out and definitely letting everybody we know. Like I said, I've always been proud of this event. I don't know why. I've always got this pride in Billy, man. Like I said, he's just an old good friend of mine, man. I mean, he's I've just known him for so long. So let me tell you something, man. That's an impressive dude. Billy Bolin will pull some stuff off, man. He's the kind of guy, he is the guy that will drive to Garth Brooks' house and actually
pull it off
and meet him and become boys.
Yeah.
And it like
Yeah.
He
showed us that video. That was awesome.
Which one?
The video of Garth
and Mickey.
singing to Mickey,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Dude.
I dare anybody to tell Billy Bolin he can't do something.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
man.
because if you do, he's going to do it.
He's
man.
gonna prove you wrong.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is about him, man. He's one of those guys that has the fortitude and he won't give up.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, man, it was so funny. We all hated him when we used to always, we would play basketball like all the time and when we were kids. And Billy Bolin was like freaking Dennis Rodman, right? He was terrible.
Yeah.
But he would ride you like a jockey, man. Like he was in your face, we would just spend half the time laughing, like, "What are you doing, Billy?" He's just like, "Oh, come on, go!" He was just ate up with IU, ate up with, dude. He was. We called him I remember calling him the Worm. Like, he's the Worm, man. He is just on you, man. So he's just one of those guys that's got that kind of intestinal fortitude that whatever if he puts his mind to it, he's gonna get it done, man.
He absolutely will. What's this rumor about you guys have 30 tickets or something?
Yeah, did you hear about that?
What is this?
We got
30 tickets.
We got 30 tickets.
What?
To Guns N' Hoses on April 11th, and we got to give them away to people, to listeners, to fans, to subscribers of the DeTalented Podcast. And all they've got to do is like this video, share this video, and comment on this video. And all you got to say is Guns and Hoses. Then they got to watch the show, and it will be the episode before the event. Yeah. We will randomly call out 30 people to win these tickets.
That is such a low investment for such a high reward.
I'm telling you, how good is that?
Yeah.
They don't have to spend them. They get to go. And in the first place, this is a charity event.
Yeah.
So look here, you're getting to go to a charity event for free. Yeah. So when you go there, if they're passing, do you guys pass around buckets or anything to collect money?
I think we have maybe in years past, but we haven't.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about I'm sure you sell
sell
T-shirts,
merch?
merchandise. Yeah. So we'll hopefully.
So you get a free ticket. There's no reason why you shouldn't buy a T-shirt.
Yeah, you better be
right?
leaving in a T-shirt, right? Yeah. I would say so.
Shannon?
Yeah. Yeah, so I was going to say, so April 3rd is our Guns N' Hoses weigh-in. So this is the first time the fighters get to come face-to-face and talk smack and get up on the scale and show off their muscles.
All right.
And,
now, where's this at?
So this is going to be at Casey's over on Green River Road, Washington Square Mall. So, what time is that, Shannon? Is that 7? Yeah. Okay. So,
7 o'clock.
And that's a good
April
time.
3rd.
It really is. It gives you an opportunity just to let the nerves relax a little bit, get to talk to your opponent, because this is a lot of the fighters. This is their first time ever doing it.
Yeah.
Some of the other ones might be a rematch or something like that, but they're meeting them for the first time, so they get an opportunity. Just like That was always my, everybody's got a plan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
My plan was always to butter my opponent up. If I get to the weigh-in, I'm like, hey, man, what are you drinking?
Yeah.
Let me get you another, especially if we're like a week out. I'm like, let me get you another drink.
So do guys talk? Is there some smack talking at the weigh-ins?
Oh yeah, there's always smack talk.
Okay.
You know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who's the MC for that event?
So we have Ryan O'Brien.
Okay.
He was he's been doing it for as long as I can remember, and John Perrella did it before him, and he's kind of the voice of Guns N' Hoses.
Okay.
So.
He's got a good voice, man. He's one of them guys got that radio
And he looks
voice.
like Jeremy Renner, right? He gets that a lot, I bet.
That's funny.
What'd you say back there? Oh,
Hawkeye.
that's Jeremy Renner. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, he's a good dude. So he'll be there April 3rd at Casey's, and we'll be selling we call it our pre-sale for merch.
Okay.
You come get some swag for the night of, so you're not trying to get there and buy a shirt and put it on that night. So we tell people come out to the weigh-in, and then get some merchandise, and that way you're good to go on night of.
That's
Already got your
perfect,
merch.
right?
Pre-merch.
Pre-merch.
You wear pre-merch. If you buy pre-merch, you get to wear it to the event.
That's right. You don't have
So
to,
when you find out that you've won your that you've won your Guns N' Hoses tickets from the DeTalented podcast, you need to go to Casey's Timeout Lounge on Saturday,
April 3rd.
Friday, April 3rd.
Friday, April 3rd.
Friday, April 3rd. Buy your pre-merch. Then you're all set. All you got to do is show up and blow up, baby.
Yep.
You'll be there at the event to see whatever happens. That's the thing about boxing. You'll never know what's going to happen.
No.
You don't know what's good. I've had guys that we've had in there that I thought there's no way
they're
gonna
lose.
There's no way. There's not. I'd have put a paycheck on it, and he gets in there in the first 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Out.
See?
Yeah.
And
All it takes.
So, but every year we get like right now, the Hoses have us with 9 team wins. We have 8 team wins. So we're trying to tie it up this year, and we have a traveling belt.
So this is exciting.
So the team gets to carry the traveling belt.
Who talks more? So do the firefighters talk a lot of trash?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They just have time to sit around the station and think about stuff to come up with. So, we're out actually doing police work and keeping the community safe.
Do they say stuff like they're going to extinguish you and that kind of thing?
Well,
my gosh.
Our favorite line is we tell them to stand by because they can't enter the scene until we say it's safe.
This is what I'm looking forward to. I like this.
Right?
I like
dude,
this.
I bet. Yeah, dude, that would be the fun part. To get to listen to them jaw each other before they jaw each other.
And we do, yeah.
Where do they train?
So they train the same place.
Same
so they
place,
have
okay.
2 days during the week that they train, and then we train. There are 2 days, Tuesday and Thursday, and then we have some neutral days where you can just go in and get some workout. In on your own time.
All right.
But it's pretty cool. It's
So let me ask: do you guys have weight classes, or is it just guys with similar weights?
So we
girls.
So we try to match the best we can. If you're over 200, 205 pounds, you're considered a heavyweight. We've had a guy that was 400 pounds that fought a guy that was 230 pounds.
So no super heavyweight division.
So it's we do the best. And the crazy thing is these fights are close. At the end of the night, we have 15 bouts, and at the end of the night, a lot of times it's 8-7.
I know.
So
it's generally pretty close, man.
Back when Pat Fernetten, I don't know, Pat Fernetten was one of the founders.
Yeah.
Billy, and Pat, bless his heart, he never boxed, but he would match the fights, and man, we'd get our asses. Sorry,
you can say whatever you want, man.
We'd get our butts kicked, and Pat. I don't know. I think we lost like 3 or 4 years in a row or something like that. And then I was like, "Hey, man, can I help out with that a little bit?"
let's take another look here.
So, there's a clerical error here. What's going on? So hold on though. So if you lost that many in a row, then that means you've came back and won some in a row.
So, and that's so good for the event too,
sure.
Because nobody wants to see year after year, the hoses getting
just
beat.
landslide.
Yeah,
right.
So going back and forth, I think it's good for the event.
So sounds like an exciting year here.
Yeah.
Do you think this is going to be the biggest and the best yet?
You know what? Every year we
Yeah.
keep our fingers crossed. Like this is
Yeah.
the sellout year. You know, it's been a long time dream of Billy Boland's. Like
Yeah.
honestly, he's like, man, I hope I see the day that Guns and Hoses sells out at the Ford Center, coming from the Coliseum
Sure.
to the Ford Center, and every year we get pretty close.
Yeah.
And then I would say, I mean, if you're close, it's going to happen. You know, you know, if you've been how many years you've been close for several years, so eventually it's gonna sell out.
And a lot of them are just single seats.
He'd probably have some
Yeah.
pretty
Sometimes
good.
people
That's
want-
hard, right?
Yeah, just call them when you like the night before and be like, "Hey, I need you
Yeah.
to take 40 seats out of the car,
That's it.
out of the order. Sell out."
Yep. I'm gonna call Kelly. He said he might be down to purchase some additional seats.
Yeah,
to get us there.
I
So
heard
go.
him.
I'm holding him to it.
I heard him.
Billy could probably have some good karma if he'd pay for that steak.
I know.
That's
We're
right.
gonna have to work on that.
That's
He'll
what
probably
it
say he
is.
doesn't remember, but you know.
So, how much are tickets?
So tickets are what, 40 for the floor, 30 for reserve seating, and general admissions 20 of them. No,
don't actually have general. They're all reserved now.
oh, they're all reserved now.
All
See, I'm still thinking old school seating.
So
That's why my
anywhere-
babysitter Shannon over there keeps me in line.
So anywhere 30 to 50,
So
ticket?
40 is the floor,
40 the floor.
and 30 is the reserve.
Man, well, that's a cheap night out.
Yeah. And you can get them at the Ford Center box office,
Okay.
or you can get them at Ticketmaster.
And then you probably got, and then the people that'll have the boxes, they're probably full in the boxes.
yeah,
up
so
there.
we don't have any. I wish we did. We don't have any rights to those. So whatever
Okay.
corporations,
they
businesses-
they get them and they
Yeah.
get they can come in like
Yeah, and we have had one local bank that donated theirs for us. And
Yeah.
we put Prodigy Willie Kid up there in their family.
Yeah,
last
that's
year.
awesome.
Okay. Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yep, for sure. Yeah, I know that's how it works. I know I've been fortunate to work for some companies that had boxes, and we would get to go up there, and it is nice. But there's something about being down down there where you can get hit with the sweat and the blood.
That's what I'm
right?
saying.
Yeah,
Feel
yeah,
that
yeah.
sweat. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I can't wait till the day I get to watch Guns N' Roses.
Yeah. So
I've never been able to watch and enjoy.
So
this.
you're running.
You're running and gunning. I'm
We're
sure.
100 miles a minute.
Yeah.
the whole time. Yeah. So are you backstage?
Yeah, I'm ringside for the event, so I'm right there, just trying to make sure fighters' headgears are staying on, make sure that they're not, something's not happening,
Sure.
and making sure that they're safe.
Yeah.
We've had to get some medical teams in there.
Okay.
A lot of times, dehydration's our biggest issue,
All right.
and it doesn't matter. We tell the guys hydrate, and but yeah, so I'm right there ringside. Just if we get, sometimes our fighters, they get in their emotions, right? They lose. They start raising they're getting upset. They're all, whatever. And they're yelling at the judges. They're yelling at and it's like, hey, so we have a talk, what you guys were talking about earlier, we have a talk before the event happens. And we say, if you have a problem with the decision, come find me, come find one of the other board members outside of the room. We'll talk about it. Let's not get 8,000 people, fired up.
Sure.
If you know
didn't see the fight go your way.
And if you know anything about boxing at all, it doesn't. Guess what? If you have a problem with the decision, it's going to be too bad, so sad, man.
Yeah.
It is what it is. And if you
Yeah.
don't agree, come back next year. And it's hard not to get mad, but you're out here for.
Yeah.
You are out here for.
This is a good cause.
This is a
our
good
pain
cause,
is the
right.
kids' game.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
right, man.
That's right.
And
I'd like
but
that.
that's just pride, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet I bet you do. I bet you do have that sometimes. Let me ask you this, because you talked about medical. Have you ever had to get medical attention in because somebody was knocked out so badly?
Yeah. Yeah. We had a guy. We've had a few guys actually.
People were knocked out fencing up and stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
They. One of our board members, newer board member, he fights for the Hoses, but he's a 2-time Golden Glove champion. Just an absolute stud boxer.
Yeah.
Fights for the Hoses team. He coaches. He trains them. And I can't remember if it was his first or his second, but he got knocked out by a guy in Indy.
Oh.
And what's that? Yeah, Tupe Pecco. Yeah.
Okay.
So that, I mean,
So
that stunned me.
like you said, that could happen to anybody.
Anybody.
2-time
any
Golden
point.
Glove champ
Yeah.
got knocked out.
Riding that chin up high,
Yeah.
whatever, just got
Yeah.
caught, man.
Yeah.
Anybody can get caught. Like, no matter who it
Yeah.
is.
He's got some boxing jargon. He's riding that
Yeah.
chin up high. I like it,
Dude,
He
I'm
knows
telling
his
you,
day.
I'm a fan, man.
He
I
is
am
a
a
fan.
fan.
Yeah, keep that chin tucked.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lead with that chin, or
Yeah.
just keeping them hands down, baby. And then it don't take much. Like you said, it don't take much. And
No.
that's the thing, is like people think you gotta get hit hard to get knocked out. I mean, you gotta get touched pretty good, but
Yeah.
it's a spot, man. You get hit in the chin or the temple or behind the ear, dude.
Yeah,
You know,
equilibrium.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love I like it when people get caught behind the ear, dude. That's when they get all punch drunk and chicken legged and all that, get that equilibrium knocked off. That's did you ever see Zab's judo when he got knocked when Costa Zoo caught him behind the ear and he got up and he tried to fight. He tried to argue with the ref and he was chicken legged the whole time. You ought to look that up, man. That
I've
video,
seen a few of those. Though.
Yeah,
they have no idea where they're at or what's going on.
Yeah. I think he did. I think he just got him by the ear, so his body just betrayed him.
Sometimes you hit just right behind that ear.
Yeah.
Man,
I don't know what that is. I know this is stomach number 5. Yeah. That's the nerve ending. That's what it is.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's right there. That's the button. That's the button. Stomach number 5. Yeah.
Well, behind the ear.
That's for any Ruku Kempo guys out there. Oh yeah, I know what stomach number 5 is.
Jimmy trained a little bit of jiu-jitsu
very little.
Yeah.
I used to train with a guy named Gil Rhodes, and I think he's worked with some police officers over the years. Gil Rhodes and Aaron Crosby, and then Dave Overfield, back in the day. He was very young. I was still old.
Dave is tough.
Dave is tough, man. We kind of started out together at doing this Ruku Kempo, and then he went on to.
He's
do what he does,
and Guy Submissions.
Yeah,
is Nice Guy still around?
Yeah. Dave's like a co-owner or owner.
Okay, wait. Who was the guy that started that though? What's his name? He's been around forever, man. But I thought he no.
He fought a pro,
wrong.
I think.
I think what I'm thinking of was Big Bully. Is what
you're thinking of. You're thinking of was it a
Scott?
body?
I think you're thinking of Scott Hensey.
Maybe, yes.
Yeah.
You're right.
I don't think
Scott Hensey, yeah.
But I remember back in the day before any of it got going, man, was Scott Sullivan, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now he's some
old hook and shoot.
Yeah, man. The hook and shoot stuff was awesome, man. I loved it.
It's funny because I have fighters that'll reach out and say, "Hey, you're going to give us tickets to sell?" And because I think that they got a percentage of how many tickets they sold. And like, we don't do that.
Yeah. This is for charity.
For charity, man.
Yeah, I'll give you some tickets to sell, but you're not getting any percentages.
Yeah. The hook and shoot stuff was awesome. That was like back when it was Scott Sullivan, Chris Dunahay, and that's when Danny Thomas. That's when I met Danny Thomas.
Yeah.
And I seen Danny Thomas take on the city of Jasper one time, dude. It was hilarious.
Yeah.
Like it was crazy. But Scott Sullivan's like some Catholic scholar now up in some town. Like he's real, I don't know, man. He's real like a philosopher almost kind of guy. Yeah. I don't think he fights no more. But I know that I was talking to Aaron, and when MMA first started, kind of hit, Scott and his boys went, and they were going to go up there. They were going to go up and tear up Jack in this tournament or whatever, and they come back and they're like, dude, these dudes grabbed us, took us down, and choked us out. And that was before. That's when. Probably like we were talking about, like, remember when UFC 1 and 2 came out, and we like Hoist Gracie, and Hoist Gracie kind of first come on the scene, and then I guess BJJ kind of blew up, and I think Scott said they went up there, man, and this is coming from Aaron. This is all third party, but Aaron was like, man, they went up there and got choked out. They didn't have no defense for what they were doing to them.
You got to have a well-rounded game.
You
really do.
Yeah. And it's advanced so much now. And now everybody trains discipline.
MMA has actually became MMA.
Yeah.
Because in the beginning, like we said, it was like everybody, like, dude, I love the dude. I always forget his name. The guy that come out with one boxing glove on, man. Yeah. Remember that guy? Yeah. But it was they called it mixed martial arts because it was different arts against different arts. Yeah. And so then as it became a sport, now you got these kids that from the young age are training wrestling, jiu-jitsu, boxing, aikido, whatever they can train, man, they train. And so now you get these assassins, and
they really are.
They are, man,
because they're training very, very young.
Yeah,
that's what I tell our fighters. I'm like, I tell our deputies too. I've been teaching our deputies physical tactics since 2009, I guess. Yeah. But don't ever take yourself out of a fight. Yeah. Before it happens, you can look at somebody and they could just look like the meanest person that would just rip your head off. And psychologically, mentally, you're already taking yourself out of the fight. Yeah. So don't ever give somebody ground that they haven't earned. But some of our guns team members, like, oh my gosh, man, that guy looks huge. He's this, he's this. And, I got to talk them like, hey, it's okay. It's all right. You've been training hard. You've been working. Then get in there and then win the fight. You know, it's like don't do that to yourself.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
My dad always taught, literally, he taught us, he's like, man, he's like, the guy that's hollering and yelling and screaming, that loudmouth, it's like that he's the weak one.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, he's
The loudest
they're the
person,
weak
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
He taught us, he's like, the guy that's quiet and don't say nothing, stays in the corner,
Yeah.
he'll lay you down.
Yeah.
You know, don't do that.
Yeah.
So a lot of them
That's
guys
right.
with them big mouths, man, you know, they come out and they start yelling, hollering, and talking all that smack. I'm thinking, man, this guy's gonna get cracked.
Well, it's peacocking, man.
Yeah, it's peacocking.
Yeah, and we don't do that. Like, you know, when guys, a lot of times guys are going to the gym, they want to take their shirts off, they want to do this.
Yeah.
Not our gym.
Yeah.
You know, you come in, it's, you know, you
I
check
would-
your- check
I
where you
wouldn't
go
do
at the bar.
I
Yeah.
wouldn't take my shirt off.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, so
Up
we
to the point
check
where
egos.
I wear a shirt swimming.
I almost wear a shirt in the shower. It's so bad.
Oh man! Well, I do not have 30 tickets to give away for your shower,
Okay.
but
Thank
we
God.
do have 30 tickets to give away.
You
Yes.
couldn't give them away if we had them.
No, I'd have to pay, and even at that, I don't know.
Don't even know if people. Yeah, no, they would take them. But we do got tickets for Guns and Hoses.
Yes, we do.
On April 11th, right?
Yep, April 11th.
What time do
Ford
doors
Center,
open?
Evansville, Indiana. Doors open. What is it? About 6? Yeah.
6 o'clock. The doors
6
open.
o'clock. Okay.
Now here's what we're telling. The doors open at 6.
Yeah.
If you want to be there to go in those doors, you need to like this video, share this video,
Yeah.
comment this video. Say all you got to comment is Guns and Hoses. Watch on the so is the event on Saturday?
Yes.
Okay, so if the event's on Saturday, you will watch the Saturday before. 1 week before, we will give these tickets out. We will make arrangements for you to do it. You'd listen to the podcast, and we will be giving them away randomly on the show. Okay. Jimmy, you're going to draw names.
I like it.
You know,
We'll do it.
and it's going to be random. So, like you said, you could be the first commenter, or you could be the 200th commenter. Whenever we're going to pick them, we're going to pick them randomly. We're going to give them out. We'll give you instructions on how to pick your tickets up. Don't forget to show up at the weigh-ins at Casey's Timeout, and that's on
April 3rd.
April 3rd.
Yep.
And to pre-merch up, buy your T-shirt. You're going to the show for free, man.
Yep.
So you got to go buy a shirt, buy whatever kind of merch they got. What kind of merch you guys got?
We got T-shirts. We've got sweatshirts.
Okay.
You know, I know we've had hats, and we might have hats again this year.
Yeah,
they change it up every year. So,
buy one of each.
That's
right?
it.
Yeah, there you go.
and I also have to mention real quick, guys, before we wrap up. What do we have? 2 female bouts this year. That's always exciting because when we first came in, the females were hard to find. Now we've got them. You know, Shelly Wallace, Kelly's daughter. She's really helped bring a lot of attention from the female side. So, and I'll be honest with you, some of our female bouts are the most popular.
Exciting.
So you know, like that's if you come for nothing else, we've got one of our board members fighting this year, Paige Jones. She's with the Hoses, but she's going to be getting a rematch against Johanna Carney, who won last year from Knox County Sheriff's Office.
Okay.
And
sounds
So
like
what's
another
your
good
so
match.
what you're telling us is come check out the
come
chick
check
fight.
it out. Come check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because they don't hold back.
No, hey, that's right. They get down.
Yeah, they get down.
A dude. You know, you can fight a dude, and then you can shake hands and walk away.
Yeah.
Hey, that ain't the way it works.
Yeah.
With
And they put it all in there.
They might hug each other afterwards. They walk.
Yeah.
They walk away. Tom.
Yeah.
No, it's awesome, man. I love it. I think the event's great, and it's going to be awesome. I'm super excited that you guys have, have let us be involved just a little bit this year, and excited for my brother to be singing the national anthem, and we'll definitely be there with bells on, and we'll be making a lot of noise. Not while you're singing the national anthem.
That's right.
But we will be making a lot of noise. Let me ask you, do you guys like the movie Tombstone? You ever seen the movie Tombstone?
Love it.
You love the movie Tombstone?
Love it.
Okay. Well, as always, I always let Jimmy tell the audience bye. So, Jimmy, say bye.
Well, bye.
All right. That's awesome.
That is
Hey,
great.
I got a curly T-shirt, and it says "Well, bye."